How cool is it to see Drake wearing y'all shit? Because there's...
First of all, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I don't believe Drake wore that having ever even heard any of our music. I think he wore that as a fashion thing.
Right.
Okay?
I don't doubt that.
Because I think that's what's happening.
I don't doubt that.
Over time, you know, we're old school, and you know, people, you know, yeah. I seen in a fashion magazine an ICP shirt for $500.
Okay.
It was like ripped, like it looked.
You guys get a cut of that?
Old. It was like a fucking
vintage one.
thing.
It was a vintage one.
Huh? No. It was like fashion. It was the design of the shirt. You know,
you guys need to get a piece of that.
Company.
Man.
That's what I'm saying. That like it's a fashion thing. Get what I'm saying? Like,
well, Drake had the. Was it the jersey?
Huh?
Was Drake wearing a jersey?
A Ringmaster jersey, which is our second album. Okay, come on, like the second Joker's card. You know, what the fuck is Drake doing wearing that?
But I mean, listen, it's got to feel kind of cool though.
Let me tell you something else that makes no sense. LL Cool J, right, just did his tour, is doing his tour, right? He has the wall behind him. What's on the wall? Have you seen it?
Bunch of names, right?
Yeah.
Your name's on there?
My name.
Just your name?
Just mine.
Not Shaggy. Not what ICP.
In the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
It sounds like you're complaining.
I've never met LL in my motherfucking life. I listen to his station all day, every day. I've never heard a blip of our shit, and we are 90s to the fucking core. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm like, why is my name on that wall? You know what I mean? It makes no fucking sense.
You don't feel like it's dope to see you get some acknowledgement? Of
course,
all these
but
years
I think
later?
it's like an accident or like, you know.
No.
Let me tell you where I think it came from. All right. What was that magazine? Does anybody, Rudy? Was it the New York Times or New York? It was not a magazine, a newspaper, right? I think it was a newspaper.
Well, you know, it could also be his graphic guy as a juggalo.
No, I'm telling you, this newspaper came out and it did a story, the 50 greatest voices in hip hop.
And so you were on there.
And he asked, I was on the list. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, and at the same time, I did that interview for that big newspaper.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Is when that tour started. And I saw my name on the wall.
Might have been that.
And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on with that? You know?
I mean, they also might,
They could have said ICP.
True.
You know what I'm saying? In both.
True.
You know?
But for you, like, I always, like you said, man, like when you think of juggalos, historically, it's the outcasts of society. It's people, you know, a lot of people are from broken homes. A lot of, you know, most of the people who I know from AZ who were juggalos were just that. You
Juggalos come from pain, man.
And it was never the cool thing to wear. It was always like, oh, those are juggalos, you know? But to have Drake, who's like the biggest rapper on the planet, rocking your guys' shit. It's almost crazy how full circle that is. Like,
it's an honor, you know? He's got like, I don't remember, but it's like 300 million followers or something on that.
Do you guys see a spike in merch sales?
300 fucking million. The thing is, it just looks cool though.
For sure.
Like it doesn't say ICP.
You guys had really fly ass. You guys really had fly merch.
Another very well possibility. He might have fashion ninjas who work for him and just give him
like, yo, I got this vintage jersey.
Yeah, man. Or just whatever. You know, you ever heard it? You know, he just, yeah. I just don't think it has anything to do with our music.
What kind of pop was that for you though? Did you guys see any like spike in merch sales?
No, not that I know. You know. Everybody's memed it out in the juggler world.
I bet they have.
Yeah.
And then Post Malone, too. Shout out to Post. I mean, I think Post knows who you guys are.
Huh?
He's got a... Post knows who...
Yeah, Shaggy met Post.
Dope.
I would love to meet Post. Post is probably one of my top 3 favorite artists.
Yo, can you educate me...
Right now.
Oh, Post is amazing.
You know what I'm saying?
It's really hard for him to make a bad song, I say.
He's so fucking dope.
He's just such a talented...
And such a good dude, it seems.
Super, super sweet guy.
You know what I mean?
Did you guys, because I'm not, I told you this off the air. I was never like a big fan of your guys' music, but I'm very aware of you guys. And your universe, you know. Did you and Twisted ever squash your guys' the civil war of the Juggalo world?
No. Fuck Twisted.
Oh, I
Till
gotta
the
ask.
day I die.
Really?
Yeah.
'Cause-
Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. I ain't never been betrayed harder in my life. It was a fucking physical pain the way those motherfuckers betrayed me.
Because you guys did put them on. Like literally gave
I
them,
named
a
them.
fan base, right?
I gave them the name.
Right.
They didn't have paint on. They were two other rappers. You know what I mean? We signed them, put the paint on, created them. You know what I'm saying? They got insane talent. You know what I'm saying? But we created that. You know what I'm saying? Like it was.
What was
Twisted.
the
We put
betrayal?
paint
The
on.
fact that they left?
They were dropping N-bombs everywhere. In the raps, like, you know what I mean? And we're like, what the fuck are y'all doing? You know what I mean? We had to fucking hone them in, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they're talented as fuck. They were talented as fuck, you know? We had to hone them in, and they're just dumb and wild style, you know? But we fucking showed them how to do it, showed them how to market, showed them all that shit, you know what I'm saying? And brung them on tour. The first time we ever built ourselves up to go on a national tour in a bus, they were in the motherfucker opening. You know what I'm saying? We just gave them love. At first, the Juggalos were like, when they came out, two other guys in clown paint, the Juggalos were like, fuck you! You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And it took us years. You know what I mean?
For them to accept them.
Yeah, man. We were like, these are our boys. We're putting them out, psychopathic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And still, people couldn't understand the idea of Juggalos being something different than ICP.
Right.
They didn't want to bring
Because
these
then
two,
you guys had like
and it was a fat guy and a skinny guy, just
Right.
like me. You know what I mean? It was like, what the fuck?
Well,
is
and then
this?
a lot of your guys' artists ended up with face paint. Blaze Your Dead Homie and Anybody
Yeah,
Killer,
all of
ABK.
that.
all of
That's
them,
what I'm saying. We did our label like a wrestling.
Yeah.
Brother, we created characters. We were like, all right, Blaze, what does Blaze do? You know, Blaze is from back in the day when they wore the clock, you know what I'm saying? And the Raiders shit and everything, and he got killed. And now he's supposed to be current, rapping that old shit. That was our idea back then, you know what I'm saying? And then Anybody Killer, right?
He was native, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what do you, what's your heritage? What is your ethnicity or whatever?
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm native. And I'm like, rep that.
Because, the natives love y'all.
I told him, rep that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And all your shit, you know? And we just helped these motherfuckers and signed them and brought them on tour. I'm paying all these ninjas to open for us in front of our own crowd.
Right.
I'm fucking paying these motherfuckers all my life. It was like 10 years, 15 years, I think 16 years I did that with Twisted, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Paying them, you know?
So was the betrayal the fact that they left the label?
You know what the problem was, bro? When they got bigger in the Juggalo world,
Yeah.
and Juggalos loved them,
Yeah, because they became really big.
right. ICP would come to town and draw 2,500 or something on a good night, right? Have them on a tour. We do the same thing.
Same tickets.
Exactly.
Right.
But we're paying them all this money, you know? It was like that forever. But we loved them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then there was a group called Axe Murder Boys, right?
Okay.
And they won a contest. We like had a contest and shit to see who we're gonna sign, you know? They won a contest. Twisted was like, fuck them. You know what I mean?
They won the contest.
They were like, they feel like, why they won a contest. They don't deserve to be here. Fuck them. Twisted wouldn't even let them come in the studio.
Oh, wow.
Right? So the one guy in Axe Murder Boys, Young Wicked, he was like, he had like a hatred for Twisted after that, you know? So years later, when Twisted started their own label and all that, you know what I mean?
They signed them.
Huh?
Did they sign that guy?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. The guy I remember at the gathering at the Young Wicked show, he's like, all I gotta say is psychopathic for life. Fuck that other noise. Everybody knew exactly what he was talking about, you know, the whole crowd and shit. And then so when we got betrayed, that motherfucker, when that dude Young Wicked, he was my protege.
Protege. Yeah.
He was my producer. I'm putting him on.
Yeah.
I love that kid so much. I was like, it's my goal. I'm sorry, let me take a drink.
Do your thing.
I said, I never said this for anybody.
Yeah.
I said, it's my goal to see you and your family living in a paid off house in Detroit, all right, with significant money in the bank. That's my goal, right? That's what we were working toward for him because he had his 2 kids out there and his girl was pregnant again. You know what I'm saying? And that was his dream to move them here. You know what I'm saying? And he wanted to live in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker got my brother's daughter pregnant. You know what I'm saying? And betrayed the motherfucking hell out of all of us.
Your brother's daughter?
Yeah.
How old was she?
She was of age, you know.
She was of age, okay.
But
still, that's crazy.
Bro.
He denied it?
Well, he got it. My brother told me, man, it was. No, what happened was my brother's daughter told my brother, hey, I've been messing around with Young Wicked. And my brother was like, what? And so my brother didn't tell none of us.
Because at the time, he's got a pregnant girl too? Or he has a lady
he's got a
and kids?
family.
Yeah, he's got a whole
family. You know
family.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That he worships and puts his shit on in front of us, you know? So my brother's own daughter tells him, hey, I've been with Young Wicked, you know? So my brother pulls that motherfucker in the room in the office, you know what I mean? Just him, and he's like, stay the fuck away from my daughter. You know what I'm saying? She ain't your local piece. My brother's a don at Psychopathic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's 4 of us. Me, my brother, Joey, and Billy. My brother is a don. And this motherfucker. And my brother said, I'm not going to tell anybody what you did. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell anybody. Stay the fuck away from my daughter. You know what I'm saying?
That's
right?
crazy.
So a month later, my brother's daughter tells him she's still seeing him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
So my brother had to tell us. And it was like, you know. So listen, all that happened right when Twisted and us fell out.
When you guys had your,
Right? And fucking, they signed them. The next, like, the day Rob let us know.
You guys dropped them?
There was a picture the next day, him with them like this. It was insane. They hated each other for years.
Yeah, they didn't even want him in the studio.
Until they had something in common.
And that was fuck y'all.
Fuckery.
Yeah.
On us. And it was insane, bro. These were my guy, my
Your protege,
brothers.
yeah, like you said, yeah.
Anyway, I ain't fuck all that, you know?
Jesus.
Yeah, fuck them all, man. Fuck all that shit. Anybody, Killer, all of them motherfuckers. Blaze, all them motherfuckers can fuck the fuck off. I hate them.
So it's safe to say there'll never be another Dark
No, dude,
Dark
I
Lotus
never
album.
think about them. I didn't.
Yeah,
watch.
see, I'm like I said. I'm aware of you and Twisted's issues. I didn't know you had issues with everybody else.